Hello and welcome back to this watery world in Planet Crafter. We are playing the Moons DLC on, I forgot to check the name again, Aqualis, I believe it is, the water moon. We're really struggling right now because there's just no resources in this place, and the only way to get resources is to call it down from above, and that's kind of what we're doing here. You can see we have a whole load of super alloy right there, which is great. That, I will say, that popped up kind of from out of nowhere. After it said seismic activity, and that kind of like came up out of the ground. I would love to explore that. I don't feel 100% confident doing so just yet until we get our feet under us a little bit more. Now, the good news is a couple of things. First of all, I think we would have just surpassed. Yeah, see, we just passed the oxygen threshold so that we can make beehives. We can actually make 3 of them. That will get us some pretty good. So take a peek. Plants, 758, and insects, 890. Neither of those are particularly good numbers, but both of which will be contributing to the terraformation index in the top right corner, making it go just a little bit better, a little bit faster. Additionally, both of those are going to supply honey and bee larvae. Honey and bee larvae are good because honey and beans, which we're gonna be tackling in just a second, allow us to make high quality food, which just takes care of our food source indefinitely. I am gonna make this T2 biodome for can I attach this, please? I am gonna make this T2 biodome for bark. I've only ever really needed to make one of these, and it also, I believe, makes some oxygen, although I kind of didn't. Yeah, that's actually great. So 1450 oxygen. So it produces a good amount of oxygen, which is something that I was stuck on. It was producing 0 oxygen up until recently. That should help a lot, and eventually that'll pull down on the oxygen consumption. Additionally, it creates tree bark, which just means that in the near future, we just don't have to worry or think about tree bark. It's just another resource that's here on the planet that we don't have to worry about getting or bringing to the planet. Now, how many bee larvae do we have? 1, 2. We only have 2, I think. Nope, that's wrong. We have more. So, fine. 4. We can make 3 farms. 1, 2. I'm fine with that. So 1, 2, 3. Where's my T2s? I didn't mean to do that. 1, so that's 2 3 2s, and then we have enough super alloy. All we need is a little bit of water, and we gotta check our energy. 219. A farm takes 45, so we're good. We can make mushroom, beans, and eggplant. I think that's great. We'll get started with the farms. We'll just put the farms here. Okay, and then we'll go beans, mushrooms, eggplant. Get started with these production lines, and then obviously, like we talked about, not long ago, probably in the last episode, it'll just accumulate those resources into hopefully full chests, so that when we need it, we have it. We're good to go. These 3 are in, so let's collect and send them off on their way. Here's super alloy. What do we need next? Pulsar. And then pull the golden seed. 2 super alloy rods. Just pull 2 of each of the rods just because. We can go for more seeds. We can go for more bioplastic nuggets. More T2 fertilizers. A little bit of methane. Can get some butterfly larvae because then we can just generate more, and that's perfect. We have the rest of these 2. This is the iron one, right? It is indeed. So let's come back over here. With that iron haul, we are going to drop down a couple more of these. Okay. However, we also need larvas. Larvas are going to go like this. They're actually going to go in front of the other ones, like this. So this can be bee larva, and this will go demand bee larva. Good. I need a recycler. I don't think I have the resources needed for a recycler is the problem. Or shredder, I'm sorry. Uranium. You know what? Hold on. I'm actually gonna be pretty close. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have... I'm pretty sure I actually, in one of those two, I have a couple of uranium, so I actually might be good. Let's just drop down some more locker storages. Magnesium, this will be titanium, cobalt, magnesium, titanium. Next is silicon, aluminum. Drop a super alloy down. Okay, and we can put all of our super alloy in there, which is perfect. Good. Can drop all of these iron in here. Okay, good. Now, remember, and I didn't do this previously, I can hit this, I can go supply everything, and it's going to just grab all of this stuff. So you can see these drones are going to take all these super alloy and put them over where they need to go, which is what we need. It'll also clear out this one, but I'm just going to do this manually. Let's go tree seeds. Great. Let's grab a triox. Let's grab an amora tree seed. This is humble, so this is a little bit different stuff. Let's just grab 3 of these. We'll grab heat multiplier fuse. Why not? Let's grab... Okay, hold on a second. Bioplastics. Let's grab a bunch of eggplants. Selenia. What do we got here? We can get energy multiplier fuse. Let's get 2 of them. Okay, launch it. Good. And then that one's back. What do you have? You have some good stuff that we need, including the uranium for the shredder. Shredder gives me... where'd you go? Where'd you go? Here. Shredder gives me a really interesting... Shredder we're going to put right here to the left of the door. Like... so. That's fine. This we will automatically destroy contents. We're going to set this to the lowest priority, and it's going to demand excess of, pretty much excess of, actually, shoot. I don't think we can have it destroy anything. I think we have to keep everything. But things that are renewable, we will have it destroy. For example, bee larva is absolutely renewable, so we can do that. And then honey is also renewable, so we can have it do that. Now, it is worth noting that it's going to destroy any honey that we have right now, which is not good. So what we do have to do is come over here, drop down one of these, like so, change this to honey, and then go demand honey. Now honey goes here first. It doesn't matter. We don't need it right this second anyway, so it's not a huge deal. We have our food growing though, which is fairly important. We absolutely need another iron haul, so we're gonna have to send you up for iron only. How you doing on iron? Oof. Humble? Humble's got some iron. Not enough, though. That's concerning. Worst case, I gotta just blast off and go to one of these places and set down some iron mines, which is like horrible, but a lot of miscellaneous stuff. We just need more iron for... storage. We really just got to get our storage going better. Throw this in here. We don't have a sulfur chest yet, so that's not super useful. We also don't have our uranium chest, but we'll just put it in there anyway. However, I can do this. There. Now that could help. Golden seed, no. But as soon as another one lands, we do have tree seeds on the way. Got this done. Yeah, see that honey, I figured that was gonna happen, but I don't want that honey to go there. I want it to go there. Yeah, good. And then bee larva's coming here. So we can continue to make any number of things, including more beehives if we really wanted to. Terraformation is moving, but not moving super quickly. You can see corals is kind of next up. Actually doing fine on energy, but we'll be able to do infinitely better with a T2 machine optimizer with energy as the primary. If that doesn't make any sense to you, it will very soon. Just hang with me. Do I have one obsidian? I actually need more obsidian for what it's worth, but we can put these over here. And then as soon as that one comes down with the energy fuses, I'll put them in here. And these guys like triple or double or something. So that'll take care of my energy issues for quite some time. Lots of stuff coming in here, including butterfly larvae. Now, butterfly and biomass is probably one of the least impactful things right now, especially considering, see that right there? I don't even have, it doesn't really matter. I don't have fabric. So I'll have to send out for fabric. I'll have to send out for fabric, which kind of stinks. This is prime. We already have an eggplant and squash haul coming. Honestly, it's iron. Iron is the only thing I need right now. A couple more drones doesn't hurt. Now, assuming, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, we could put one final nuclear fusion one here, which gives us, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times whatever this, and I think it's at least 100% increase to energy, if not 500%, which would be crazy. And so we should be pretty solid on energy as soon as our energy fuse 1 comes down. So that's good. Next question: can we do heat? We have 2 iridium rods. We have 3 iridium rods. If we have 2 explosive powder, I think we need 3 explosive powder. Yeah. I was going to say we consider doing that. No, can't do explosive powder. But if we have any sulfur, which we do not have. Yes, we do. We can, and we would need iridium, which we don't have. We need a recycler. That's really what we need. Let's make this recycling machine. We don't have the explosive yet, but it should be coming in soon. So I'll tell you what we can do in the meantime. Let's dump everything in here. Ugh, how far do you think that is? It's pretty far. I was gonna say we should fly over there and see what we can find. We just don't have enough oxygen. That's kind of the problem. We don't have enough oxygen. Tell you what I like though. Like this. It's a lot of food. That is plenty of food for us. We can start collecting them into crates or boxes as soon as we have the iron to do so. Guys, we're getting there. It's slow, but we're getting there. Let's make an incubator. I don't mind an incubator. We can slowly start making like silkworms. We need it here. An oxygen capsule, which is annoying, but not really because of cobalt. T2, and then a super alloy, and then where do I have the tree bark? I think the tree bark might be here. Tree bark, yeah. Okay, we can make an incubator. We usually just throw it out the back of this thing, and I will continue our tradition of doing so. There you go. Now, this thing allows us to make lots and lots of stuff that is marginally useful. For example, silkworm is useful. Uncommon, bacteria, and fertilizer. Now that we can do. Remember, we also have almost a full thing of algae, which means that we can make 3, 3. And actually make bacteria sample. See, this is why we wanted as many resources as we can get created here. That's what we want to do. We'll just do these one at a time. So it is uncommon bacteria and fertilizer, uncommon bacteria and fertilizer. Yeah. Make 3 of those, and then afterwards we can make this silk generator. It's fine. We're gonna need it for fabric. We might as well just do it so we don't have to worry about it. And I don't think we have a factory that sets it up anywhere else. So we'll just have to keep coming back and doing that every couple of seconds. Nice, we have 2 more. I feel like this is just a logistics simulator. Heat multiplier fuses. There's my tree seeds. Honestly, iron. Look, it sucks just to do an iron haul. It's what we need. It's absolutely what we need. There's my multiplier fuses and some other good stuff. You know what we want to do though? Let's come over here. Let's jump here. Let's throw in 450%. Oxygen is plus 38,000. That's cool. Take it. Can't argue with that. Ideally, more than 1 incubator would be what I want, but 1, 2, 3. Good. Still need more iron so that we can do anything with these. What is my current energy? 2,600, which is a respectable amount, but once you do this, it's actually only 150. I would have liked it to have been more, but 2,600 should be what? 17 gets us where we need to be for quite some time. Good. Very good, very good, very good. We will take it. We got a couple of heat multiplier fuses that I do want to use. Probably want to consider another tree seed because see this right here? That should have majorly increased this, right? Yeah, that terraformation index in the top right corner is moving relatively fast. We can throw down another one of these if we really want to. We have the resources for it. Okay, hold on. Before we do, let's do this. Let's do this. You guys know the name of the game. Just start generating the resources now, the renewable ones, and then we don't have to be thinking about it later. Let's make this recycler. It could help us a decent amount. Do we have selenium? I think it's in the far one. Are these super alloy? Ooh. Iron? Titanium? What? Really? Is that because the resource... Huh. Oh, because of this. That was funny. Okay, let's grab selenium. And then the rest of this we're going to actually keep there for just a second. Need one circuit board and we can put down that recycling machine. That recycling machine is somewhat important to us because we can essentially trade... We can essentially trade some of our... we can trade some of our rods in for the actual materials that... that would have otherwise made up those rods. We can get the silk generator now. Probably want to continue doing this a handful of times, but we'll just start with once. Zeolite, yes, good. We need a water. It's nice to see that we are getting filled with water. And then 2 cobalt gets us an oxygen. And we can now get a silk generator. Silk generator, marginally useful, but... can put it over here. But it does output silk, and that's something. That's a resource that we were going to want to grab later on. Gosh, we really, really need iron. So hopefully, are either of these iron? This one's empty, basically, so we can can grab all this, and then we can send out. We have 2 iron hauls coming, so I don't think iron is the play right now. I think, weirdly, it might be cobalt. Otherwise, it could be more T2 fertilizers is probably good. Honestly, more T1s doesn't hurt. More explosive powders certainly doesn't hurt. You know what? We actually need obsidian. Okay, good. Are you my iron? You're not my iron. You are my drones, though, and my fabrics. I actually needed the fabrics for the butterflies, if I recall. So now we can, I think, make the butterflies. Yes, we can indeed make the butterflies. Butterflies are pretty, so we'll put them here and here. We need those butterfly larvae, which I swear I put in one of these front machines. I certainly did not. Did I put it here? I did not. Did I put it here? I did not. Then I put it back here. I did. Okay, this... I think I screwed up, and I can put... Yeah, I can actually put 2 butterfly larvae here. But that's... Wow, look at that. 21,000. 21 kilograms per second, which... Again, look at the terraformation index in the top right corner. This thing's cranking, right? That's good. We have a couple more drones to help us with our logistics, although we're not even using our current drones right now. Okay. Cosmic quartz. I mean, technically, we could make another one of these if we really wanted to. We should have everything we need for it. You know what? I'll tell you what else I also do want to make, because this seems to be a more permanent home for us. I want to make one of these things because I want to see what it takes to craft cosmic quartz. This definitely had iron, which is good. It means that we are full on iron. Let's grab more bean, squash, eggplant seeds. A couple bioplastic nuggets doesn't hurt. Throw a bunch of silk in there. Yeah. Okay, what do you got? You have miscellaneous random. And launch it up. Fine. Okay, good. Lots of stuff. And finally, I think we have our... Yeah. Finally, I think we have our iron. So we can make this a little bit more organized. This is starting to move. Everything over here looks fine, but not great. What do we want to do? Top left corner, I want to make this thingy with the cosmic quartz because I want to see what it takes to craft cosmic quartz. We might not have the... Oh, we do have the aluminum. Silicon. Silicon. Good. And then 1 circuit board. We have plenty. Let's throw this down because I am very curious to know. Okay. Now... Whoa, 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 whoa. Honestly, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Blazar, pulsar, soon quasar, solar, zeolite, osmium, obsidian, nitrogen. All of those are renewable or craftable resources. Magnetar quartz is the only one we cannot craft, and I believe we have a decent amount of it. We could probably make a good 15 to 20 cosmic quartz with the ability to get more if we just go through a portal for one of those wreckages or just check through more boxes, you know, chests or whatever. So honestly, not horrible. That means that we can make infinite energy multiplier fuses, which is a big, big, big deal for us because of how much trade value they have at 6,000 Terra tokens. So that's really end game. If we can, the Magnetar quartz is the limiting factor, but we are, that's good. It's really good. We are maxed on iron. And aluminum is obviously in the wrong container. I did that at some point. Do me a favor. Let's do this. And actually, you know what? Let's keep going. Let's keep moving over here. Okay. There we go. This will be sulfur. Nope. Sorry. Demand sulfur. Okay, fine. And then we start our next line. Unfortunately... Alright, how are we going to do this? We're going to go like this. This is a temporary one that goes away, so ignore that. 1, 2, 3. And now the second one goes here, like so. There. Okay, good. So this will be obsidian. This will be zeolite. This will be osmium. This will be uranium. Okay. I think that was a lot of our major resources. Let's take some of the resources out that we can. So these, for example, let's just let the sorting machine do what the sorting machine does. Lots of pulsars. These can be sorted. Get me... Okay. Start making our food. Food we're going to put up against this wall, so it's going to be like this. This will be... eggplant. Beans. Tell you what I need. I need a junk drawer. So we need one of these. 2 super alloy and a circuit board. Actually, not only is that not bad, we can make a whole bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 3. We'll do our first junk drawer here. Good, and then we can actually make a second one, and we might as well to make this place look a little bit better. There. Now we can do stuff like this. We do have that second tree seed. Yeah, you know what? I am going to do that. Where's the super alloy? I have to make another. Oops. 1, 2, 3. And then algae, 1, 2, 3. Do need a tree bark. I know it's all kind of mixed up here. So tree bark, we'll put right here. It should be, yes, there it is. Okay, good. So that, wow, there's a lot of them. Okay, good. So that will take care of that. Now we do need those fertilizers. I just gotta find them. I have a feeling I might have put them in the car. Yes. 1, 2. And then, do I have an extra zeolite? I might have, oops. 1 last zeolite there, which is perfect. And we'll grab that tree seed. All right. Boom, boom. And put that in. That just increases the oxygen generation a little bit more. That's great. Well, hello there. You are empty, so that means you are iron. Let's get some quartzes. But not from Humble. Let's go to Selenia. Yeah, see. Maybe we get 5 blazars, 5 magnetars, 5 quasars, 5 solar, and then just get 3. Yeah, let's do that. What do you have? You have fertilizers, and that's fine. We can grab iron. Nice. Look at all this. Look at all this as well. Okay, guys, we are starting to dig in a little bit here. We are running way late, so hey, it's a very base heavy episode, and it honestly it will be for a little bit until we can get that oxygen consumption. See, bottom left corner it says negative 1.9 per second. Till we can get enough oxygen generated in the atmosphere to pull that number down. We really can't go too far. But once we get established here, we're really going to be cranking. You can already feel us snowballing. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.